Hi, hello, and welcome back to another hour of Hardcore Minecraft. Today I have truly gone fishing. My tooth is really hurting right now, so we'll see how much talking I do. The only plan I actually 100% know I'm going to do today is working on my sword. Outside of that, I do not know. I might be quiet for this whole hour because my tooth really hurts, and the more I talk, the worse it gets. I'm going to get right into it, and we're going to decide from there. And I did not forget to start the timer this time. So, again, the only thing I don't 100% know is I have enough to make another upgrade template as well, which I should probably do. What was I saying? The only plan I have is to work on the sword and make the perfect sword for what I am going to do. I have sharpness on the axe. This axe is freaking perfect now. Actually, I want to go kill something. Let's go test the axe out real quick, actually. Because the axe should pretty much one-shot most things. Okay, well, hold on. Bam. Okay, yeah. That actually works. The sharpness on the axe makes it perfect with a sword of any kind. So really, no matter what, having sharpness on the axe is great. Oh, of course, I just ruined that whole field. It's destroyed. I can never eat from it again. Okay, I need to make another template before I go accidentally not having the other template. Because that's the diamonds that I have left. I need to... Let's hide the template in there. I didn't look at the armor trims. Let's see about these guys. Hold on, let me Google it real quick. We're gonna do a little Googling. We're gonna do a little Googling about the ones I have. So, Eye and Sentry. Okay, Sentry has probably... Sentry's got some pretty good pants, I want to say. What other trims did I have? Wild and Spire. Spire's alright. I'm not a big fan of Spire. Wild. Where's Wild? Wild also isn't bad. But really, I don't like any of the helmets. Silence has the most friggin... the most coverage. Hold on, where's Eye at? I haven't looked at Eye yet. Eye has the best chest plate. So I might go ahead and just do chest plate. I have enough to do chest plate. I'll do sentry legs. Do I have 2 sentry? Yeah, sentry legs. Eye armor for the chest plate. Heck, we'll just do sentry for the helmet as well. Cause wild, I'm not with wild on anything. And then spire for the boots. Yeah. That's the plan. Okay, so the only thing I need to duplicate is sentry. Well, actually, what if I only do sentry for the what was I going to do sentry for? Was it the legs? Yeah, I was doing sentry for the legs, and then I guess I could do... I guess I could just do one of each. Wild for the boots. Yeah, that wouldn't look bad. Sentry for the legs. Eye for the chest. And spire... No, spire was the boots. Spire is the boots. Wild. That's the chest plate. Sentry. Sentry was the helmet. Spire, boots, bam. Okay, yeah. Sentry is the helmet. Spire is the boots. Wild. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I'm looking. Sorry, you guys. Wild is the legs. And eye is the chest. Kind of aura, actually. And all right, I'll go get diamonds. You can trim stuff with... Hold on. Netherite with lapis doesn't quite look as good as like netherite with diamond. Yeah, diamond's just better. Can you retrim armor? Retrim. I'm gonna have to copy Spire. Hold on, I might just do eye for the legs then. Because I have the most... Yeah, that's the plan. But we're gonna go get Diamondes first. I need 4 diamonds. Maybe more. I need to make an easier way up and down through the mines. That way it won't take me 6 hours to get up and down the mine anymore. Let's just strip mine. Let's strip mine for a second. What's the harm? Not bringing torches, that's the harm, but you know. Hold on, lava pool. Hey, I nailed the lava level. According to Google, you can retrim armor at any point. So, if I find a better trim, or, you know, get a trim that I would prefer over any other trim, I can just go change it out. Super easy, super simple. There's gonna be diamonds. And no, there's diamonds right here. Behind this gravel. Okay, I was wrong. But how cool would it have been if I said, hey, there's gonna be diamonds, and then I break the blocks and there's diamonds? That would have been pretty cool. I don't care about the cave. I'm finding diamonds right now. Okay, so I'm not finding any diamonds right now, actually. Which kind of sucks. Because realistically, I also need... diamonds for another sword. Possibly. Okay, I don't know where that lava pool is. Start a strip mine. Just a little one. Gotta find diamonds eventually, right? take my hand off the keyboard. Are you kidding me? Nothing. That's enough. It's enough to make one more sword, and that's enough to trim everything. Beautiful. I just retired Toothpick, dude. So, bar none, I need to make a looting sword. That would be my best option. I'm still thinking smite. A smite 5 looting sword is probably the way to go. I gotta be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Whatever you guys do, don't let me forget to set my alarm. Just make sure I do that, please. Ooh, baby. There we go, baby. All trimmed out, decked out in the netherite armor. We're going crazy here. This is insane. This is the highest tier armor I have ever crafted in my life. And that's not even like a joke. Legitimately. Sorry, my tooth is really hurting, and I wanted to be quiet for a second, but I don't know where my shoulder boxes are. I think they're in the end. Nope, I left them in the room with my armors. Oops. And I left my diamonds here, which I needed for the swords. So, coming back for that. Diamonds and the lapis. Actually, I am going to leave some lapis here because I had a lot in the nether. And we're going to bring the sticks with just because I might need them. Do I have any more golden carrots in here? No. I should probably get more of those before I go back to the inn for enchantments. That counts. That counts as more. Oh crap, I need a mending book too. All of these have mending, right? Yeah. The only thing that is missing mending right now is the sword. But I did that earlier where I just waited. I think I could do that with the sword. So right now for the sword, we're aiming for looting 3, which I have, smite 5, unbreaking. So smite 5 and unbreaking are really the only things that I'm worried about right now. Fire aspect would be cool, but not strictly necessary. But I do not want knockback. I'm not putting knockback on my sword. Toothpick lived its life with knockback. And that's okay. It did that. But it's not for me anymore. No. I guess I don't have to turn block noises off. But mob noises, good golly, are those loud. What is a ridiculously stupid goal I could work towards? Like Diamond Beacon? I'm not doing another right beacon. No. That would be like a year of hours at a time. That would be 365 hours of work just to get another right beacon that I would use. Not even close, bud. That's a pretty good sword, I'll be honest. Smite 4, fire aspect. If I could get another smite 4, that'd be perfect. Smite 4 fire aspect would be like amazing. Sweeping Edge is another one that I like. I can do without. I always use an axe anyways because I don't like the fact that, you know, swords kill extra things that you don't... Like, you can accidentally kill something with a sword. And I'll just do that to clear the enchant because I have nothing else I'm enchanting right now. I should use books for that, but... Is it worth another sword? No, we'll disenchant that. I just need this sword again, except for the unbreaking. Fire aspect to smite 4 would be perfect. Bane of Arthropods 5. Are you kidding me? This one has unbreaking on it, right? Yeah. Now, the real question is... That's what I wanted, but I want another fire aspect too. Ooh, hold on. Fire aspect book. No. I kind of think it's worth re-rolling this Smite 4 because I don't really want to make another sword right now. Definitely not taking that. Let's see what a book does. A book does not a lot for me. I love watching the XP roll in. It's quite nice. I think I should have just made another sword. Okay, but look how cool I look. I look pretty cool. I don't think you can argue with that. At this point, I'm just going to accept Fire Aspect 2. Is there a Fire Aspect 3? I might just be dumb. Oh, there is no Fire Aspect 3. Yeah, I'm pretty stupid. How is that so expensive? Okay, I'll admit it's pretty good for killing all of the Endermen. The XP is pretty exponential on that guy. Alright, that's pretty good. Now the only thing it needs is mending. I feel like I'm gonna need like 30 levels to get mending on this, so I'm gonna just pre-plan and have level 30-ish for when I go to do that. Anything past what I have right now is overkill. As I've already decided. We are going to wait for all of it to enter my body. And then we're going to leave. Alright, the sword is technically done other than mending. So, because of this, let's grab some wheat, some carrots. I think you can trade farmers for wheat, maybe. Yes. Tell me I have paper and leather. Or a book. That'll also work. I didn't think about it. I still didn't grab a dang anvil from the end. Are you kidding me? I have to go back. I have to go to the end because I just used all of my iron. I need to make an anvil for home. I'm gonna make an anvil for home. Fill down. Okay, I'm gonna take one of the two anvils home. And then, because I'm gonna be at home, the one in the end is gonna break, and then I'm gonna have to go back to the house one of these days to get the anvil. I keep saying anvil, but I'm just pissed off that I have to go back and forth. Excuse me. Okay. Boom, bam. Crimvith's tooth. Smite 5, Sweeping Edge 3, Fire Aspect 2, Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending. She is perfect. All of my armor perfectly repaired. Like I said, I'm going to bring the anvil home with me. Okay, and that's pretty much it. That's the armor done. I think I can finally focus on anything else. Literally. We're goated up now. Look at this. Look at me. All of these netherite tools with an elytra on here. Sheesh. Okay, let's give ourselves the best start for tomorrow. Redstone. Not too worried about it. I'm still doing this stuff. Okay. Do I need Grimveth's Tooth right now? No. It can go away. Silky Smooth or Let's Go Gambling. I don't need both of them. I'm going to start building. And I only use Silky Smooth when I build. Easy answer. Put all of this away. Put all of it away. I should build something out of copper. Anyways, that's enough sidetracking. The wood and cobblestone can stay in there. I kind of want that. Okay, I don't have any more stone. I kind of have stone, but that's my redstone stone. Redstone box stone. Okay, I don't need all of these instant health potions in here. Fire resistance, yes. All of the rest of this, yes, except for that. Ender pearls are a good thing to have. Pretty much. You know what I should make? Ender chests. And keep one in the inventory at all times. Because if I keep an ender chest in my inventory and I put safety items in there, such as ender pearls, and other such objects. At this point, I don't exactly know what other objects that would be, but like maybe emergency blocks we could keep in. Realistically, I would want to keep them in a shulker, but for the moment, they're in my ender chest, which is always going to stay in my inventory in the black shulker box. Sorry about that. I can put the Wither Rose in here and that in there. This is kind of a mess, but it's all stuff that I do kind of use on a regular basis. Other than tripwire hooks, I don't think I need those. And spruce slabs, I'm not ever going to use those. Servers, why do I have furnaces? I don't need furnaces. 4 iron's not going to ever do me any good. Buttons, that's a lot of buttons. The water, definitely useful. Piston, slime, another bucket. I think that's supposed to have lava in it. I'll put that away. Honestly, I think we're looking pretty good for the the chest-wise, chest items-wise, other than this, I can empty that out. I don't need those. But realistically, I can keep all of those in the old inventory. And then that means I get to start actually keeping things on me. And I guess I can make rockets. I can make some more rockets, refill those real quick. I actually have more gunpowder than paper this time? Okay. Alright, okay. I see how it is. I'm kind of rich right now, guys. I'm so sorry that I've gone beyond. I didn't realize how rich I was. I'm a rich man. Oops. Alright. Let's go. Let's go formulate a plan. Okay, hold on. What if I keep those 2 shulkers in my ender chest? And then I can keep these 3 over here. That makes the inventory nice. I keep my chest plate on me. Alright. Let's go make a plan for tomorrow. Because I am officially powered up. We are mega powered up. And I want to go back to building for a little while. I'm getting tired of all of this leveling up business. So hold on. I'm gonna widen my FOV here and come out. All right. So I really like that area. I love my square. My internal wall inside of my wall. It's amazing. Love it. This area, I'm kind of starting to think that I want to build a wall here. Even though this is my fishing area. So, like, if I don't build a wall here, I'm going to extend these walls over into this side. And I'm just going to start building over here. I'm going to, like, basically, the project tomorrow might be clearing these trees. Clearing the trees and something like that. Like, making a fence around where these guys spawn so that I know where they spawn. I'm unsure. Living this close to a raider outpost was probably the worst decision I could ever make. Because I don't think the outpost is the thing that they spawn at. I think it's... I mean, it's smart for, like, raid farms and stuff. Like, if I build a raid farm out there and a creeper farm out there and all that stuff, I'm kind of perfectly positioned to build those. But for this side, because I need to finish up this side before I start on the next project, the next area of stuff. I repeat, kinda, want to get a good layout of this. Like, I almost want to flatten off this part of the mountain down to the level that's there and start out with a floor plan of the upper castle. Flatten it all off, build it in this L shape that I started, and then just go up from there. Now, the big issue with building this part is, what do I put there? I don't know what goes in this spot right here. No idea. I don't know what goes inside of the castle part. That's my biggest conundrum right now, is I have no clue what I'm supposed to put inside of the castle. Like, I could just build the building and then build inside of it and go from there, but I really gotta figure it out. because I have no idea. And I'm kind of like working my way from this side to that side with the buildings kind of thing. And then I'm going to do terraforming, starting from like finish all of the building, like blocking at least for the building like this, and then start back over here, making sure that all the terraforming around the blocking that I did looks good from left to right, just the same as I did all the blocking. Now, as for this and that not lining up, I think that might have been a bit of a mistake, is these not lining up, because it's only off by 1 block. But if I do rebuild this, I could put it in line with this tower, and then that means that this whole, like, this area can be divided into 3 even chunks. I don't think I really want to do that. I think that would be too square and too uniform. So, like, this wall leads into the edge of the castle. And this small alleyway behind the castle against this wall creates, like, I'm gonna have to put something there. Like flowers or something to make it harder to get through. Like, I'm gonna put a little fence between this edge of the castle and that wall, so that no one's gonna get back here. This would be like a sitting area of some kind, or just like an alleyway. Realistically, alleyways are gonna happen. I can't have a plan for everything. So there's that part. This is a private back garden, and the only thing I have that I'm like, I know I want to build is the private garden. So I might work on that. That might be tomorrow's project. I keep saying might because I have no clue. I have no idea what I'm doing. The only plans I had were to make netherite armor and then come back to the building. So, like, okay, like I keep saying, the only thing that I have a plan for is the back garden, so I'm going to start on that. That will give me the thumbs up, thumbs down on whether I'm going to build the castle. I'm building the castle here in the middle, like that. But that'll give me the thumbs up, thumbs down if the castle needs to be bigger. Like, what if the castle was this whole corner? This whole area was castle. It would only be so tall in certain parts, and then I would build, like, it would be up, and it'd be awesome. Or what if I do, like, a smaller internal section wall, like, from here to there? That could work. So, like, internal section there, and then the castle is like in that boxed portion. That could be pretty cool. So I'm gonna work on the garden, and then if I get done with the terraforming, like blocking for the garden, I'm gonna start here, and then that'll tell me if I want to build this wall right here, and then everything else will be either villager home. It has to be villager home if I'm going to build houses, or farms. Because so far, this whole castle is just mine. I don't have anyone else that lives here. This whole, like, I guess it is just a castle. And then normally castles, they have their villages and places where people live outside of it. So that would be like this whole area. Also, I had an idea, a brilliant idea. So you see my island over here. We'll fly over to it. This island right here. What if I flatten the whole thing and put some villagers in the middle of it. And this is where I do my raids. Right? Come on, hear me out. I fill in all the holes. I use all of the dirt that I have. I fill in all of the holes. Leave no air gaps where they can spawn. Villagers in the middle. I build a little defense post in the middle where I can see out the sides of it. And then I should be within distance for them to all spawn on the island alone, or if not, like right on the edge or like right in the water. So when I go to do the raid farm stuff, that'll be here, because eventually I'm gonna want a totem of undying. Like, I'm gonna want a totem farm, bar none. Need that. Creeper farm, I need that, because that's my biggest slowdowns right now. Are I'm worried about not having enough totems of undying, and I'm needing firework rockets out the wazoo. I'm using the fool out of them, so I need a farm. Hold on, I'm going to come over here and look at it from this angle. So I was talking about building this section straight over and meeting it with that other section right over there. Okay, I think I'm going to do terraforming in this area tomorrow. That'll be like the thing I work on. And then we'll go from there on the wall. But terraforming on this part of the castle, because I need a place to build. Like, I feel like I'm running. Terraforming on this area right here, just so I can, you know. Why do I want a wide FOV8 now? Oh, no. No, go back to it. Go back to it. I'll get back used to it again. But I want to flatten this all off to this level for now, because I know that there's going to be a door for this one and a door for that one. Easy answer. So take all of the square that I have marked out right now down, and then we'll figure out this whole area, whether or not I build a castle over it and then have like, oh, that's perfect actually. That makes it to where I can have my secret little grotto underneath my castle, like I was wanting. That is awesome. That's kind of perfect for what I want, actually. I think I'm a genius. No, not really. I just have decent ideas 50% of the time. Oop, and there's my timer. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.